Hey,
And he works all day, too.
Jorah says you've got his money.
Damn it! I'm out of here!
That's not what my husband thinks. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Gotcha.
Hey, what do you want from me? Huh?
You stole from Jorah in broad daylight, and he even saw you do it. So I've come to tell you that you're a lousy thief, and that... you had better hand over Jorah's gold now.
Here's the dough, man! But now let me go! I'll never do it again!
I should turn you into the militia.
What else do you want? I've got nothing left. Let me go, man!
Why would I want to do that?
In the city, it's always good to know the right people and to stay on their good side. I could put in a good word for you. I can't and won't say more. The rest is up to you.
Get lost and don't show your face around here again.
Oh, you won't regret this. Thanks, man.
Everyone is to begin training in the skills of combat immediately, and to arm himself appropriately.
Let's begin with the training.
Don't tell this to anyone. I can't take care of everything for everybody. Don't tell this to anyone.
What do you know about the Thieves Guild?
That's what I
Listen,
always said.
if you get my gold back for me from that Rengaroo fellow, I'll tell you what I know.
Honestly.
About the thief.
Yes, how's it going? Have you caught him? And much more importantly, do you have my gold?
You don't say.
He got away from me.
And what about my gold? Did he get away with it?
Myself. Honestly.
Here's the 50 gold pieces he stole from you.
Innos be
If
praised.
I hadn't seen it.
There
with
is
my
still
own eyes.
justice in the city.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
What do you know about the Thieves Guild?
That's terrible.
Right, listen up. You haven't heard anything of what I'm about to tell you
Works
from
all
me,
day.
capiche? There are shady characters who frequent the dockside
I
inn.
heard.
I bet the landlord knows a thing or two. If you're planning to track down the thieves, you should go talk to him. You could act like you're up to something crooked, for example. Maybe he'll fall for it,
And it's
but
gonna
be
get
very
worse.
careful.
That's what I've always
These people
said.
are not to be trifled
If
with.
I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. You don't say.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
Really? How
But I
interesting.
already gave you a
That's
valuable hint
secret.
that should suffice as reward for you. If it's gold you want, then hunt down the thieves and collect the bounty from Lord Andre. Now, I must get back to my customers.
These are bad times. Really? How interesting. That's what I've always said. Everybody knows by now. I won't tell anything.
Hey, you got no business here, understand?
Who are you?
That's none of your business. I'm the boss here, okay?
The boss of what? Of those chests?
Hey, the storeroom was under my supervision, got it? So piss off, or else I'll bash in your skull. Just you wait, you sumbitch!
Listen to the wrong people.
What are you doing here?
I'm building a ship because I want to get out of here as fast as I can. But the way it looks right now, this ship will never be finished.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Soon the orcs will come and burn down the city.
What makes you think that?
Boy, have you noticed the paladins running around everywhere? Why do you think they're here? I tell you, they're here because the orcs will attack soon, and that won't be pretty.
Can I help you somehow?
Yes, you can. Find out what the paladins are planning. I want to know why they're here. And I have to know if the orcs will attack and how far from the city they are. One of the bastards was even seen outside the city. Just bring me all the information you can get. I need to know how much time I have left to finish the boat.
Why can't you finish your ship?
Oh, we have thousands of problems. The hull still isn't stable, and it's still missing a lot of boards. But I have hardly any gold left to buy new material with, and the last delivery had bugs in it. My boys don't work productively. One wants a fast ship above all else, the other one is worried about the figurehead. As if we didn't have more important things to do.
I've got some information about the orcs.
Let's hear it.
They're stuck in the Valley of Mines, and it looks like they're going to stay there. To be on the safe side, the paladins are guarding the pass.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
As to that orc outside of town,
Yes?
don't worry about him. The city guard is going to take care of him.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
What's going on at the harbor?
The orcs are breathing down our necks and you're asking about the harbor?
I only wanted to...
The biggest problem we have is that there aren't enough ships in the harbor to get us out of here. To be honest, there's only one ship here, and that belongs to the paladins. They certainly won't let us get out of here with that.
Nobody will learn
What are you doing here?
My name is Brahim. I draw maps and sell them. Since you're new here, maybe you could use a map of the city? It's quite affordable and very useful until you know your way around.
Show me your maps.
really believe that.
That's exactly what I said.
Come back again later. I'm sure to have something new for you then.
I wouldn't have done it.
You listen to the wrong people.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
That's been known a long time.
Boy, that lunatic's hammering is wearing me down.
Who are you talking about?
Can't you hear that hammering? Who do you think hammers all day long in the Harbor District? I mean that lunatic felon. He takes the hammer to his hut every day.
I could take care of Felon.
You want to help me? What's in it for you?
You tell me.
Oh, that's how it is. All right, if you can get him to stop hammering, I'll pay you 25 gold pieces. But I'll tell you one thing right now. You can't talk to the guy. He's nuts. The only thing that will help is a few decent punches.
If I beat him up, I'll just get into trouble with the militia.
Down here at the harbor, no one pays much attention to brawls. But if you steal around here or mess with the sheep, you'll be in trouble.
I'll see what I can do.
You can think about it. Remember, I'll pay you 25 gold coins.
Are those your sheep?
The only one that belongs to me is the one that answers to the name of Lucy. That's my wife, Lucy. The sheep belong to the militia. All the sheep they collect from the farmers, they bring to me.
And how are the sheep?
Felon's hammering is going to drive them crazy. One of these days, they'll go completely to pieces.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinth.
You'll
Don't you try that again. Hey. Okay, so you beat me. Some heroic deed that was.
Will you stop hammering now, or do I have to thrash you again?
No, don't hit me anymore. I'll stop. But if everything collapses around here, it'll be your fault.
Felon will hammer no longer.
Hear that? No more hammering. At last, I thought the fellow would never quit. You've done me a huge favor. You know what? I'll give you 30 gold pieces.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinth. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following
Hey,
decree
you.
is hereby enacted. Due
What's
to the
new?
general
I wonder
situation,
why the Paladins are here at all. They're holding the town hall, the barracks, and the harbor, but they haven't actually done it.
Furthermore, any contact
If they were here about the orcs or the bandits, they would have done something ages ago. There must be another reason.
What are you doing here?
This is my home. But if you mean, what do I do all day? I arrange fights.
You arrange fights?
Every day, from noon until evening. And right here, behind the warehouse in the harbor district. Home sweet home.
What are the rules for the fight?
Quite simple. All regular weapons are allowed. No bows or crossbows, and no magic. We fight until one of us drops. And as soon as one of us is flat on his back, it's over. Got it? Whoever leaves the ring is out. So if you quit, I win. The stake is 50 gold coins. If you win, you get 100 back. If not, well, then your money is down the drain. Got it?
Yep. You live behind the warehouse?
It's only temporary. When you have as much gold as I do, you can afford a little luxury. I was a drill instructor in the army, but I left that bunch to seek my fortune in adventure. Now I've wound up in this shithole. My last 100 gold pieces went to the guards at the city gate. So, I'm seeing to it that I come into money again. I even had to sell my sword.
To whom did you sell the sword?
I swapped it with a trader in the marketplace for some stuff. The guy's called Jorah. The torches and the bit of meat that he gave me are long used up.
He isn't likely to give me the sword for nothing.
It's an old sword. He won't want much for it. Just think of the money as an extra stake for the fight.
What do you know about the war against the orcs?
There's not much to tell. The war has been going on for too long. The country people are starving. Everywhere there are peasant revolts that are put down mercilessly by the king. But there's just too many of them. If the war doesn't end soon, the realm will fall apart.
Can you train me?
If you really want to learn how to fight, then go up against me. The lesson is no extra charge.
I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed. Are you ready?
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order from this moment onward, all the citizens...
Not bad.
My head. Oh, man. You packed quite a punch. I see you already took your gold. You could have waited until I gave it to you. I keep my word. And one more thing. No one talks about what goes on behind the warehouse. The militia puts everyone who does the slightest thing here behind bars. And those boys don't like to see betting on fights.
Can you train me?
I keep my word. I'll teach you everything I know, provided you have the necessary experience.
Train me as a sword fighter. I want to fight against you.
Nah. Before I go up against you again, I need a better weapon. I had to sell my sword a few days ago. With that, baby, I'm unbeatable. If you get it back from me, I'll take you on again.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen.
Hey.
Ahoy, you landlubber. Looks like you're stranded here. You look a bit pale around the gills. Never mind, my lad. All you need is a good stiff sea breeze.
What are you doing here?
Back when I was a young man, I went to sea and rode through many a big storm. No big deal, not at all. But that old tower came closest to what I call a home. I haven't been up there in ages.
Why not?
Ever since these scallywags took over my lighthouse, I haven't dared get closer to it than 20 feet. Really bad rabble, that. They're criminals from the Valley of Mind, you know. There was this big bang on the other side of the mountains, and they swarmed all over the land like flies. Now they're hiding out everywhere, even house. I think they're on the lookout for any ship they can raid. Let them. Then at least they'd be out of my tower.
Do you come to town often?
I always say a town is only as good as its harbor. A harbor is the gate to the world. That's where everyone meets and where everything starts. Once the harbor goes to the dogs, the rest of the city will follow soon.
Tell me about the harbor.
The harbor of Corinus isn't what it used to be. There's nothing but riffraff hanging about. The ships don't come anymore, and trade is dead. This harbor's about to go under.
So why don't you leave?
Nobody would take an old sea dog like me on his ship these days. Most people think that old Jack's got the gout in his rotten old bones.
And? Are they right?
Balderdash. Once I've got those planks beneath me feet again, I'll feel like a young whippersnapper.
What do you mean by riffraff?
Look at them, the lazy rabble. Most of them don't even know what work is. All they do is drink all day and spend their last pay at the brothel. I tell you, stay away from them.
Why are the ships no longer coming?
They all say that once the war is over, everything will be like it used to be. That's a load of bilge water. I tell you, a sailor can see when a town's going downhill. A sailor feels that in his blood, and I can tell you, forget about this harbor. Its heyday's over.
Hey, I don't know you. What do you want here? Are you headed for the tavern?
Ah, so this is the harbor watering hole. And there I was, taking it for the governor's palace.
Hey, cut out the bad jokes, runt. Otherwise you'll be chewing the cobblestone.
I see. I'll be forced to tan your hide in order to make any progress.
You're welcome to try, runt. Show me what you got.
Don't
Finish
stop
him!
now.
Finish him!
That hit the spot. Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Nobody ever asks me.
What's new?
Ever since they took the barrier away, this town has been overrun with bandits. The paladins don't do a thing. Why the hell are they
We'll
even
see
here
about
then?
that. As if I didn't have enough problems.
All right, you win. What do you want?
There's been all kinds of rumors.
You know your way about the harbor, don't you?
That'll only cause
Sure
more
thing.
trouble.
Why?
Why haven't I heard about
What kind of rumors are floating about?
Around here,
That's
we don't
exactly
like
what I
people
said.
who ask too many questions. Especially not if they're strangers.
Why don't I see any militia?
They don't dare come in here. We take care of things ourselves.
How's the shipping traffic?
The only ship that's come here recently is
Why
the
haven't I heard about
Paladin ship. It's over there behind the rocky ridge to the
problem solved.
southwest.
That's exactly what I said. Who said that? I don't want to hear that anymore. You have to feel sorry for him. He should have known better.
How are things?
If you want something to drink, you'll have to order it.
That's exactly what I said. As if I didn't have enough.
I bet you overhear a lot of things.
So what's that to you?
I've always got an open ear for news.
Have you got your purse open then? Every piece of information I give you will cost 10 gold pieces.
I don't want to hear that anymore. I could have told you that before.
I'll give you no more than 5 for your information.
What? 5 gold pieces? Are you trying to ruin me? Let's make it 7.
It's a bad business.
No, it doesn't work that way. Let's say 6.
You're a scoundrel, you know that? Well, if you insist, let's say 6 gold pieces for each piece of information.
I need information.
He should have known better.
Where can I find work?
You're not likely to find work down here at the harbor.
Can't go on like this
You
forever.
need to go to the craftsman in the lower part of town for that. But if you wield a decent blade, you could go challenge Ulrich. He fights for gold behind the warehouse.
That's not what I heard.
Is there any special work to be had around here where I could make some quick money?
Something special, you say?
That doesn't amaze me.
Nobody ever asks me.
Go talk to Nagur then. Maybe he can help you.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
It's totally obvious. Do you really think?
Got anything special for me to do?
Really true?
I've got something for you, but that should only interest you if you're a man of versatile talents.
What have you got?
Well, Zorus, the potion vendor in the marketplace, currently has a guest, Darren the fire magician.
Do you really think?
And?
He had a new chest made specially for him by Thorben the carpenter. They say that this Darren has bought a bunch of valuable stuff with him. But you didn't hear that from me, understand?
I never knew that.
Why haven't I heard about this before? I could have told you that before. Who said that?
Give me something to drink.
That was obvious all along.
Do you really think? You already know what I think. Those are all just rumors.
That's been known a long time.
Cardiff says you may have a job for me.
Well, well. So you're looking for a special job. Okay. But we play by my rules, understood?
What does that mean?
That means you do what I say and you get a third of the profits. If you don't like it, then there's no job.
Those are all just rumors.
We're business partners, so it's 50-50.
Okay. I thought I'd give it a shot. Of course, we'll split our profits fairly.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
I agree with you.
All right, what's your plan?
You know the merchant Baltram, don't you? If not, it's time you talk to him. This Baltram has a messenger who supplies him with goods from Akhil's farm. That is, he had a messenger. Until I cut his throat. And now Baltram has to get a new one, and that will be you. Your job is to get hired by Baltram and fetch the delivery from Akhil. You bring it to me, and then I'll sell it on to an interested customer. He'll fork over a tidy little sum for it. And just don't try selling the stuff yourself. Have you got all that?
I agree with you completely.
How much will the profit be?
I can't say exactly, but I estimate around 400 gold pieces.
It's a bad business.
Where is Akhil's farm?
Leave the city by the east gate. That's directly on the marketplace.
He would have never thought of that.
If you follow the road to the right, you'll soon come to a few steps cut into the rock. Go up there, and you'll come to Akhil's farm.
When should I talk to Baltram?
You can go right away. He should know by now that his messenger won't be showing up anymore.
He listened to the wrong people.
Where can I find Baltram?
He has his stall in the marketplace.
Well then, I'm all set.
Good. Then get on your way. But if you try to cheat me, you'll soon be every bit as dead as the messenger.
This is me anymore.
Don't forget.
That'll only cause more trouble. That'll only cause more trouble.
But no, you insisted on doing that.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
Hey, you!
Anything's possible.
Do you know anything about a thieves' guild in town?
The questions you ask. Of course, there's a thieves' guild here, just like in every big city. And every petty pickpocket or fence is probably connected to it somehow.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Do you know where I can find the thieves' guild?
No offense, but even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you anything. These people usually react very sensitively to things like that. If you want to get involved with them, you should be very careful.
That's nothing new. As if I didn't have enough problems.
What are you standing around for out here? Go on in and meet our passionate Nadia. This hot creature of the night will give your life a new meaning.
Nobody wants to know.
I want to have some fun.
That's why you came here for, after all. I am Bromo, this is my house, and these are my girls. I like my girls. And if you like my girls too, then you'll pay for it, 50 gold pieces. And don't get the idea of making trouble here.
I want to have some fun.
Fine. You're not likely to forget the next few hours of your life anytime soon. Go upstairs with Nadia then. Have fun.
Everybody knows by now.
Hey,
You can't rely on that.
let's go upstairs.
Today's your lucky day, baby. Let's go.
That's no secret.
He simply talks too much.
The things
things I could tell you.
And it's going to get even worse.
You can't rely on that. Change.
That's not what I heard.
That will never change.
I don't believe that.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Someone's got to do the work.
No idea. You tell me.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
The next couple of hours belong to us. It's time for you to relax, lie back, and enjoy.
Honestly,
Wait a minute.
Come back to me the next time.
that's not what my husband thinks.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Everybody. Someone's got to do the work. Everybody knows by now.
I won't tell her a thing.
You look a little worse for wear. Haven't slept in a long time, have you?
Too long, I should say.
Come on, step closer. With me, you'll find what you're looking for. Who says things like that?
You said that you've got what I need. Does that include information?
But of course, what is it you want to know?
Are there any other traders here at the harbor?
If you keep to the left at the quay, you'll find Halvor, my husband. He sells fish. On the other side, there's Brahim, the cartographer.
Do you know anyone from the upper quarter?
If I knew anyone up there, I wouldn't be standing here, my boy.
What interesting things are there to see around the harbor?
Well, if you're looking for some action, you can go down to Cardiff's Inn at the quay. There's always something brewing there. You can hardly miss it. The guy standing by there will certainly draw your attention to it. Besides that, there's the large ship of the Paladins, the King's stately war galley. That one's really worth seeing. You'll find it if you keep left at the quay and then pass under the high rock face.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
You could say so. It wasn't that long ago. A thief ran by here. He must have stolen a bow in the lower part of the city. Of course, the militia came here way too late, like always. He got away from them, just jumped into the harbor, and he was gone.
Show me your wares.
That's really how interesting.
That's what I've always said.
What do you want?
I wanted to have a look around here.
And where exactly are you headed?
What interesting things are there to see here?
There's a cat house here and a tavern. The landlord's name is Cardiff. If it's information you want, he'll be the right person to talk to. Do you, need money, by the way?
Are you giving it away?
No, but right across the street here is the house of Lamar, the moneylender. I'm sure he'll give you a few gold pieces. Just go ahead.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Do you work for Lamar?
Smart kid.
I won't tell her a thing.
Actually, I was on my way to the upper quarter.
Yeah, right. And I was about to board a ship and have it take me to the king for an audience. People like you and me haven't been allowed in the upper quarter since the Paladins came.
I don't believe
Are you a citizen of this town?
If you mean do I live here? Yeah. but still they won't let me into the upper quarter. Only the toughs can get in there, or the merchants and craftsmen from the lower end of town. The people from the harbor district don't carry much weight in Corinthus. There isn't even a regular militia patrol down here.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
Not long ago, the city guards turned the entire harbor district upside down. They were searching for stolen property.
Really?
There have been plenty of thefts here lately, especially in the better quarters. They're obviously trying to blame the poor suckers at the harbor for everything.
And he works all day, too.
These are bad times.
How's it going?
How much do you want?
What do you mean, how much?
I'm the moneylender and you came to me. What could you want from me? Money, of course.
That's what I always
Let him have it! Let him have it! Give him what for? Give him what for?
Give him what for?
Let him have it! Not bad.
Don't you ever dare attack me again. Don't you ever dare attack me. Don't you ever dare. Don't.
Well, we'll see the next time.
Don't try that again. Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look.
Show me your wares.
That's all just gossip.
But the light was a torment for Belial.
Hey, you!
There you are again.
Show me your wares. Hey! I've got Lamar's ledger right here.
Where did you get that?
That shouldn't interest you so much as the fact that your name is in it.
Give it to me.
What will you give me then?
I have no money to spare and can give you nothing but my heartfelt gratitude.
Can you sell me some lockpicks?
Well, all right, but they won't be of any use to you as long as you don't know how they work.
That's all just gossip.
Show me your wares.
the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adonis, and the wrath of the gods was with them.
Look what I have here.
Well, but this is Lamar's ledger. And what are you planning to do with that?
Here's the book.
Thanks. You saved my butt. Lamar can get rather ugly when he wants to. Here, take this as a reward. A very special beer. This is my last keg.
Show me your wares. Look what book I have here.
Lamar's ledger. How did you get hold of that?
Well...
If Lamar doesn't have it anymore, that's a good thing. But I'd rather have it myself.
Here, take the book.
Thanks. Take this as a reward.
What is this you've given me?
It is a key to the Gate of Wealth.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Paris. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following hereby enacted.
Are you looking for a job?
Sure. What's it about?
My errand boy hasn't come back, and I'm waiting for a delivery from the farmer Akil.
And how much is it worth to you?
I'll give you 50 gold pieces.
Fine, I'm in.
Okay. Just tell Akil that I sent you. He'll give you a package. Bring it to me.
These are bad times.
Where can I find Akil's farm?
Just go out here through the east gate and follow the path to the southeast. After a short while, you'll come to a stone stairway. Go up that, and from there, you'll already be able to see Akil's farm.
Tell her a thing from now on.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Who says things like that?
Now that's typical.
Alric says you got his sword.
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few torches and chunks of meat?
That's him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want for it?
Well, for you... so what? Here, take it. After all, you did help me get my gold back.
But that's terrible.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Hey, you! Baltram sent me. I'm supposed to pick up a shipment for him here.
So, you're his new messenger. Okay, I've already made up the package.
I've gotta go.
So long. I really wish I could have done more for you.
And it's going to get even worse.
Someone's gonna do the work.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
He simply talks too much.
I brought the package.
Well done. I'll see to it that I sell it. Come back tomorrow.
He'd better shut up.
Who says things like that?
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
You don't say.
He never would have thought about himself.
He simply talks too much.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Someone's gonna do the work.
I've got your sword.
Ah, that's much better than fighting with an old stick.
I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed. Are you ready?
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
And now,
Not bad at all.
That's all just gossip.
That's what I've always said.
That's not what I heard.
Ah, my head.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen,
Oh,
the
man.
following decree is
You packed quite a
hereby
punch.
enacted.
Here's your 100 gold pieces. You've earned them.
By reason of the imminent danger of an attack by orcs, each inhabitant of the city is to prepare himself accordingly. Everyone is to
would have
begin
thought of that
training in the
himself.
skills of combat.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Hey, you. Okay, let's go.
Then let's go. Follow me.
Nothing you can do about it.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Will it ever change?
And Enos, in his wisdom, did so.
And he works all day, too. Someone's gonna do the work.
Who says things like that? He'd better shut up.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. Don't tell this to anyone.
I warned you. Don't you ever dare attack me again.
Nothing to be had there.
Nothing
to be had there.
So, here we are. So, the rest of the way you can manage alone. I have to get back to the city. I've got a few things to take care of. Just follow this road here. And remember, stand up for yourself and don't take any crap, and it'll be smooth sailing.
Until now, we've been able to keep the orcs off our backs. But recently, there's been more and more of them.
That's been known a long time.
Who are you?
I'm Orlan, the keeper of this here modest tavern. What are you looking for, stranger? Maybe a decent sword or a good piece of armor?
I'm staying out of it.
A good swig from the country stills or just some information? I can give you all that and more if your coins ring.
What kind of armor can you offer me?
I have here a very nice piece that is sure to please you.
That doesn't surprise me.
I'll think about it.
As you like, but don't wait too long.
How much do you charge for a room?
Give me 50 gold coins for a week, and you can choose a room.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Damned expensive.
Then you'll have to look elsewhere, my friend.
How's it going with your tavern?
Times have been better, you know? People's purses aren't as open as they used to be.
Is it really true?
Show me your wares.
If you can pay.
Is it really true?
It had to happen sooner or later.
That was obvious all along.
Is the beer any good here?
It's not exactly the best, but in these bleak times, you can't be choosy.
Doesn't surprise me.
What are you doing here?
Up until a few weeks ago, I was slaving away on the landowner's field. One day it just got too much for me, and I took myself out of there straight away. Now I'm my own boss. Everything I own is in this chest here. That's all I need, too. Interested in a little contest?
What kind of a contest would that be?
I call it bottoms up. The rules are quite simple. We take turns ordering a tankard of the best beer the old geezer has to offer. Every tankard has to be drunk dry, so that it doesn't even leave a ring if you set it on the table upside down. The last man standing wins. The loser pays the tab and a steak. Well, how about it?
Maybe some other time, when I'm not in a hurry.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Did anything else of interest happen?
Not that I know of. Nobody tells me anything.
Could I bet on someone else, though?
Certainly. If you finally manage to find someone with the guts to go up against me, then I'll bet with you. Everybody pays the same amount into a pot. The winner gets everything. The size of the stake depends on your purse. Bring me someone who dares to go up against me and you've got a bet.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I've got somebody who wants to compete against you.
Who might that be?
Randolph.
Randolph the Braggart. All right, why not? Send the wimp to me and the deal stands. You can pick him up again no more than 2 days later. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky and he'll be able to stand by then. How big is your bet?
100.
That's what I like to hear.
He never would have thought of that himself.
I'll take your bet and hold it until the contest is over, all right?
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Things I could tell you.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
Nothing to be had there.
Traveling so far from home, out here you have to be careful, especially when you're all by yourself.
What are you doing out here?
Well, the tavern is too expensive for me. That's why I settled here. The previous inhabitants don't seem to need it anymore.
Who used to live in this camp?
No idea. Probably some hunters. I suppose it got too dangerous for them out here.
Isn't it too dangerous out here?
Well, not if you can defend yourself. My crossbow has already proven to be of service many times.
It's not all that big.
But deadly, if you know how to handle it. I used to have a bigger one. Unfortunately, I lost it. I ventured too far north into the mountains. There's a big stone circle there with a sacrificial altar. While I was hunting scavengers up there, these vile undead beings came out of the woods and attacked me. All I could do was run for my life. While I was running, the crossbow slipped from my hand. I bet it's still lying up there by that strange stone circle in the north.
Can you teach me something?
Before I teach you anything, you'll have to improve your dexterity.
I know nothing about picking locks. I know nothing about picking locks.
Hey. Innos be with you. What can I do for you, wanderer?
Where will this path take me?
The path leads to the monastery of the Magicians of Fire. However, access is permitted only to the servants of Innos. If you want to be accepted as a novice in the monastery,
You must bring a sheep and 1,000 gold pieces.
What are you doing here?
I am a magician of fire, a priest of our god, Innos. This shrine is consecrated to him, the highest god, the creator of the fire and lord of justice. People come to me in order to pray to Innos and be blessed. And for a small donation, you can get many useful things from me.
Show me your wares.
May Innos watch over you always.
Welcome to the monastery of Innos, stranger. I am Brother Pedro, a humble servant of Innos and the warder of the gate to the holy monastery. What is it you require?
Tell me about life in the monastery.
We live in the monastery in order to serve Innos. We novices perform the work and study the scriptures when we have the opportunity. The magicians watch over us, and they explore the arts of magic.
I want to enter the monastery.
Only the servants of Innos are allowed to enter the monastery. If you want to pray to Innos, go find one of the roadside shrines. You will find the tranquility to pray there.
What do I have to do to be accepted in the monastery?
If you want to be accepted into the Brotherhood of Innos, you must learn and obey the rules of the monastery. Besides that, we require an offering to Innos from every new novice, a sheep and 1,000 gold pieces.
That's a whole lot of gold.
It is a sign that you are beginning a new life as a servant of Innos. When you are accepted, you will be forgiven all your previous transgressions. And consider, you cannot take back the decision to become a servant of Innos.
What are the rules you live by?
Innos is the god of truth and justice, and thus we may never lie or commit a crime. Should you transgress against a brother of the community or steal our property, you will pay a penalty for it. Innos is also the god of law and fire. As a novice, you must show obedience and respect to all magicians of fire.
I see.
Furthermore, it is the duty of a novice to carry out all the work in the monastery for the good of the community. If you are prepared to follow these rules and have the offering to Innos, we are willing to accept you into our monastery as a novice.
Nothing amazes me anymore. Nothing amazes me anymore.
That's no secret.
You listen to the wrong people.
Things I could tell you. I couldn't get away with that.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
No one really wants to hear that.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Tell me that isn't true.
There's nothing you can do
What
about
do
it.
we have here? Don't I know you from somewhere?
If you say so, I'm on my way to see the landowner.
Indeed. You know, dangerous to me.
Want to find out?
Oh my. I picked on the wrong fella, didn't I?
You could say so.
And come on, show me what you've got.
Go ahead, hit back!
Not bad.
What's new?
Not much here with us. But ask in the city.
Well,
I think they're
we'll
running
see
out
the
of grub.
next time.
Tell me about the farm.
Onar hired us to guard his possessions. So don't even think about stealing anything or beating up the farmers. Otherwise you'll be in trouble with us. Got it?
Who's in charge here?
Lee is our boss. Torloff is his right hand. Most of the men follow him because he was their leader back in the colony. And then there's Silvio. He came out of the mountains with his men after Lee arrived. He and his people are only a small part of the mercenaries, but they make a lot of trouble. Those guys are playing their own game, and Silvio is a dirty sumbitch. So be careful when you meet him.
I want to join you.
You? Once Torloff puts you to the test, you've had it, you weenie.
All right, you're the better fighter. What do you want?
I want to find out more about the mercenaries in this region.
I can't tell you much about this region. You'd better ask the farmers. And as for us mercenaries, we have a very simple rule. If you can stand your ground, you're in. I think you're made of the right stuff to be one of us. But you shouldn't let it get to your head that you lucked out during our last fight. There are plenty of guys on the farm who are quite a bit better than I am. Sentenza, for one. He guards the entry to the farm. Whatever you do, don't pick a fight with him.
What about this Sentenza?
He'll try to squeeze some gold out of you when you come to the farm. He does that to all newcomers. And if I were you, I'd pay up. That's what I did back then. And the good thing was that he voted for me afterwards. One good turn deserves another. I lost all my gold in the bargain, but it wasn't much to begin with. And I was glad of it in the end. I once watched him beat up a fellow who had decided not to pay him.
Thanks for the hint.
Indeed. Could it be worth anything to you?
Here you are, 5 gold pieces.
Thanks, man. Looks like I can take a few tonight after all. I won't forget this.
I want to join the mercenaries.
Anyone who can whack as hard as you shouldn't have too much trouble around here. My vote doesn't count much, since I haven't been here for long. But when Lee asks me, I'll vote for you.
Can you teach me how to fight better?
I might well be able to give you a hint or two.
Lee is the leader of the mercenaries, isn't he?
Right. Hey, now I remember where I know you from. You were in the colony, too.
So I was.
I didn't see you when the Big Bang happened. Not for a while before that, either.
I had other problems.
You've missed out on quite a lot, then. Things have changed since we were in the Slammer together.
What became of the mercenaries in the colony?
Once the barrier was gone, Lee let us out of the colony. He said that nothing could happen to us if we all stuck together. And he was right. It wasn't too long before we found ourselves a cozy spot right here. The landowner pays us to beat up the militia from the city, and most of us would have volunteered to do that even without pay. But Onar feeds us all, and we can bide our time until we see a good opportunity to get away from this blasted island.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Hey, you! Everything all right?
Yet another day laborer who doesn't know where to go? No problem. Talk with our farmer Bengar.
What are you doing here?
I'm the shepherd here. It's not exactly a demanding job, but now and then you really have to watch out, especially if you get too close to the pass.
What do you know about the pass?
Not much, just that it leads to the old Valley of Mines that was surrounded by the barrier until a few weeks ago. Back then, the only thing we farmers had to be afraid of was the monthly caravan that took all kinds of goods to the Valley of Mines. Those cutthroats often made life difficult for us out here.
Where can I find the pass to the old Valley of Mines?
Near the 2 waterfalls on the other side of the high pastures.
What is it they say about the Valley of Mines?
All sorts of things. Some of the boys say they've heard screams at night. Some have seen strange lights over the mountains. But if you ask me, it's all just old wives' tales.
Have you ever been to the Valley of Mines?
No, but I go near the pass once in a while. Then I always see those 2 paladins who stand around and keep watch. It looks like they're making sure that nothing comes out of the valley. Back then, the Valley of Mines was a natural prison. If you went in, you never came out again.
Tell me more about the paladins. How long have they been posted there?
A week or 2, I suppose. I don't know exactly. Some time ago, there was even a whole troop of them that disappeared into the pass. Since then, I haven't seen them again.
I don't see any women here at all.
You got that right. This is a man's farm, so to speak. Works pretty well, I think.
Don't work too hard.
I'll try.
You're the farmer here?
You could say so, but I'm really just a tenant. All the land here is owned by one big farmer.
How do you make a living?
Mostly hunting and the wood we cut. Of course, we also raise land. Onar saddles me with all these laborers, and I have to keep them busy somehow. Only a few of them are good hunters, you see.
You're employing day laborers?
Onar sends away the workers he can't use on his farm. Then, he sends them to me. I feed them and they work here for me.
What do you think of Onar?
He's a greedy bastard who'll get us all hanged in the end. One of these days, the paladins will come out of the city and make us small farmers bleed for what he's doing here. But I haven't got a choice. The militiamen only come here to collect and not to defend the farm. If I held myself loyal to the city, I'd be very much on my own. At least Onar sends some mercenaries now and then to see how we're doing.
What have you got against the royal troops?
It's obvious. There hasn't been any improvement now that the paladin... just the opposite. Now these cursed militiamen come onto our land even more often and steal everything they can, and the paladins don't do a darn thing about it. The only paladins that I've ever seen are the 2 guards at the pass. They wouldn't budge an inch, even if the militia slaughtered us all.
The pass?
Yeah, the pass to the old Valley of Mines by the waterfalls at the other end of the high pastures. Ask Malik about it. He was there a couple times last week.
Hey, you!
I won't let myself be used by anybody. Neither the king nor Fat Onar. I fight only for myself.
Where does this path lead?
Behind the gate lies the pass to the Valley of Mines. We're on this side. On the other, a few orcs have dug themselves in. It's better if you go back. You cannot get through here.
And what if I go at my own risk?
Then you will die. That's why we're here, so that you don't get such stupid ideas.
How's it going?
The area here is extremely dangerous, so you should turn back. We certainly don't want anything to happen to you.
You've got a lot of space up here.
It's nice enough. But if you go through the pass back there, you won't think so much longer. If this little tract of land has impressed you, then wait till you see the Valley of Mines back there.
Who are you?
My name is Gon. I'm a hunter and work for Bengar, the farmer here on the high pastures. I spend most of my time here outside, basking in the sun.
What do I need to know about the Valley of Mines?
No idea. I've only taken a fleeting glance at the valley. Looked pretty dangerous. The best thing to do if you go there, through the pass, is to stay close to the beaten track. Either you take the way through the big gorge or the road over the stone bridge. That one is shorter and safer. Now that the orcs are roaming all over the place, you have to be a bit careful. I don't want to have to drag you to the Herb Witch.
Herb Witch?
Her name is Sagita, and she's the healer for the farmers and the other people who live outside the harbor city. A truly curious female. No one really likes going to her, and everybody enjoys gossiping about her. But if you're sick, you won't find better help than Sagita and her kitchen full of healing herbs. You'll find her in the strip of woods behind Sekub's farm.
Can you teach me about hunting?
No problem. For 100 gold coins, I can show you how to gut the animals you bring down. Pelts and other trophies bring a lot of money in the market.
How's the hunting?
The last animal I could bring down was a large rat. Not very encouraging and bad for business. For several days now, some kind of snorting beast has been roaming the area. It not only kills everything that moves, it also interferes with my work.
What does this dangerous beast look like?
I don't know exactly. Up to now, I mostly heard grunting and scratching. But I've seen what it can do. Even wolves aren't safe from it. The beast even bit the head off of one.
How much would you pay me if I killed that beast for you?
I'd give the person who killed it everything I could spare. 30 gold pieces.
Where does this scummy beast come from?
Somewhere from outside the woods. Maybe from the Valley of... but I don't know for sure. I've never been to the Valley of Mines.
How's the hunting?
The last animal I could bring down was a large rat. For several days, it not only